I want to ask you specifically about your match with Kade Ruotolo there.
Yeah, dope match.
A lot of people calling it
incredible,
the best match, jiu-jitsu match ever, potentially. I wanted to get your thoughts on it. What did you think about that match with Kade?
Yeah, if we're talking like exciting, like yes, for sure, best jiu-jitsu match. But if we're talking like most jiu-jitsu done, probably not. You know? like we did jiu-jitsu, but I would say like Marcelo Garcia days in like the ADCC, like that was like the most beautiful jiu-jitsu displayed as far as like best jiu-jitsu match. Like we were definitely, I don't think anyone's topped like how exciting that match was. So I'll definitely take that title. Like, you know, I'm not being prideful. We did have an exciting match.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a dope match. I mean, of course, there's a lot of stuff I could change, and there's a lot of stuff he could change too to make sure we did better than what we did in that match. But I'm thankful for it. You know, I look back and I'm like, you know, I could change a lot of things, but honestly, I wouldn't. You know, it's like I did good. I fought my heart out. Like I literally had no hearing after the match. I was so tired. So it's like, yeah, I literally like pushed myself to the max. Like I remember like after the second round, I was sitting there and my hearing was just like. And I couldn't even hear the crowd. It just sounded like the echoey background noises. My brother was like talking in my ear, and it was just like, I was just like, yeah, I totally got it. Yeah, I was just so tired.
Did you have a sense that it was like pretty exciting at that point?
Oh yeah. I knew it was exciting. Yeah, for how tired I was like, there's no way I'm this tired, and we haven't been moving. You know, but yeah, I know like I'm gonna. If my opponent wants to move, I'm going to move. You know, if they don't want to move, I'm going to move. So it's like, if you want to make an exciting match, I will. And if you don't, I'm going to do my best to still trying to, you know. So I knew Kade was down for it. So I was just like, yeah. I was sitting backstage, like warming up, and I was just like, I was looking at William. I was like, this would be a crazy one. I was like, this would be crazy. And he's like, yeah, it is. And I was like, I'm nervous. I was like, I'm nervous.
It was kind of, the match was almost one endless scramble, right?
Yeah, I mean, I literally shot a double leg on him. It was literally the first like 10 seconds. Like we like collar tied, like circled away, and then like I faked collar tie and just shot instantly. Like I just like same with PJ Barch. Remember when PJ and I fought on Who's Number One? Same thing. I like collar tied, circled, like instantly on a shot. And it's like, yeah, my game isn't to instantly shoot, so you can't really prepare for it. Andrew's gonna shoot right away. It's just like the openings were there, so like I went for it. But yeah.
Had you fought Kade before? Because you fought Ty at the trials?
I fought Ty at the first trials.
Back when you were a blue belt.
Yeah. Then I fought the Ruotolos brothers 3 times. I fought one of them, I can't remember which one, back in orange belt no-gi kids pans or gi kids pans.
Oh, okay.
And then we fought again. No, we fought 4 times. Then we fought again at green belt. At IBJJF Kids Pans, my last Kids Pans. That was like a pretty close match. He was kind of like beating me up the whole time, but never could like solidify positions. I think he beat me by like, what? I think it was like 2 points in an advantage. And then we fought at trials, yeah. And then we fought just now. So like I have a little bit of a history fighting them. But yeah, they always beat me.
Are you going into a match with someone like Kade where you mentioned how you're going to move no matter what? If your opponent wants to move, then it's like, all right, it's going to be an insane amount of movement stuff.
Yeah.
But with someone like Kade, also a guy who no matter what is going to move a lot, does that excite you? Like you're like, all right, let's go. It's going to be a crazy one? Or is there any sort of like nerves with that where you're like, whew, this one's going to be rough, like physically hard?
It's exciting because I know that the crowd's going to be happy, and that's really why I do it. You know, I just want to make sure that the sport's evolving, and the only way it's going to be evolving is through like people be like, oh man, look at this match, or oh my gosh, like, and then people get into jiu-jitsu because this is exciting to watch.
It's like you need some jiu-jitsu matches that you can send to your non-jiu-jitsu friends, and they can really get it. You know?
There's so many people in jiu-jitsu that are feeding, you know, the nerds of jiu-jitsu. Like the people that want to see a inch battle, which I like inch battles. You know, I like seeing like all the different like things they're doing. I've really enjoyed studying jiu-jitsu these past few months. Like I've actually learned to like to watch jiu-jitsu. I always hated it. I always would like be eating my food and just being like, oh, this freaking sucks, and just put something else on. And now I like actually love watching it. And my goal is there's so many people feeding that jiu-jitsu 1 inch battle, you know, type of style. I just want to feed for the people that don't watch jiu-jitsu, you know. So I thought we did great doing that. I was super nervous backstage. Like I knew we were gonna scrap, and I was just like, oh my God, this is like, I was like, I don't know if I can win. I think I can win. I was like, I've done what it takes to win. I was like, but this is gonna be so hard. I was like, I don't see myself submitting him. Like, when was the last time Kade was submitted?
By his brother, brown belt in the gi, maybe?
Yeah.
Roberto Jimenez.
On Who's Number One?
Who's Number One.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was just like, this kid's hard to submit. You know, even if I do get in a good position, like I got on his back, and I was just like, oh yeah. Oh wait, I forget he's hard to submit. Like, like most people, I take their back, I can submit them. But if Kade,
you start looking for a camera, cheer a little, and then
I was like, what am I doing? I was like, I'm on his back. Yeah, I totally blanked out. I was like, I have Kade's back. I need to focus. You know.
For sure.
Yeah.